I'm glad you brought this up. I talked about Patrick Mahomes in the on the Patreon cast, right? And I think that everything we've seen out of Patrick Mahomes this season, from a quarterback perspective, in terms of fantasy football, right? And I really want to be clear that when I talk about Patrick Mahomes in a critical way right now, I'm not talking about Patrick Mahomes, the NFL quarterback. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes from a fantasy football quarterback. He is currently the number one quarterback in fantasy football. And there's no easy way to say this, but it's a false number. So the first thing that stood out to me, I started thinking, well, how is Patrick Mahomes, who's not leading the league in passing, who's not leading the league in passing touchdowns, like how is he number one in fantasy? Like, where are these fantasy points coming from?
He's running, isn't he, more than he normally runs?
So he's running more, but more importantly, he's running in touchdowns. Now, he's got the second most rushing touchdowns of an NFL quarterback this year. He's behind Jalen Hurts by one. Now, the thing you've got to remember is context is a beautiful thing. And we're used to Patrick Mahomes being on a team that is well out in front, winning the division at a canter, on their way to a 1 or a 2 seed, pretty comfortable from a win-loss perspective, and not in these sort of dogfights. The Kansas City Chiefs are 3-3. And they have been in some real sort of dogfights and real sort of street-ish style battles where they've had to really battle and dig deep. And full credit to Mahomes. Like, Mahomes has won games with brilliant quarterback play. And again, this isn't a negative on Patrick Mahomes at all. But the Chiefs are going to win the division. The Chiefs are going to win 12, 13 games this season, maybe 11, but they're going to be pretty comfortable. And what's going to happen is this risk-reward football that they're playing right now is very different to the standard of football that we normally see. And so when that happens, and they're going to be more into this control motion that we're used to seeing from the Chiefs, the production's going to drop. And it's going to start with the quarterback. He's not going to run as much. He's not going to scramble as much. The offensive line's going to get better. He's not going to run in touchdowns in the red zone. Like, all of these numbers are going to shrink back to the mean when they start controlling games of football.